So hello and welcome to this video that will show you basics of how to create a BlueJ project and is designed for use with the St. Brendan's summer task to help you to understand how to create a basic BlueJ program. So I'm going to open up BlueJ. You can then create a project, in my case I already have, called Summer Task Lesson 16, which you can create whatever you like. I'll now create a class. I'm going to call this class this div mod that. So we have two numbers. I'm going to use integer division and remainder to work out what those two things mean. I'm going to accept the default, which is just a class, and if I double click the class, I'm going to gut most of it, maybe leave a few bits and modify a few bits. So these are just comments. We have /star and then star /. This is a multi-line comment. I'm just going to edit a little bit just to inform myself that it's about, but the compiler will ignore the section completely. And as I said before, I'm going to remove most of the code, and I'm going to insert the main method, which is the method that I can run the program from. Don't worry too much about what I'm writing, because this is what you'll be needing to write in most of your programs. I'll say a little bit about it, but don't worry about the meaning of it. It will take a while in the course before we can get to the stage where we can explain this starting line. Braces, which are going to contain. It's worthwhile compiling frequently, every few lines. No syntax errors, that's good. So we have public static void main string args, which is a standard way of writing a Java program. The public basically means that it's accessible from outside, which we need to do it to run this program. Static means that we only need to have the class. We don't need to instantiate. In other words, we don't need to instantiate it. We don't need to create any objects. Void means it doesn't return anything. It just runs. And main is this first program that can call other things, but where we're going to put the whole of our program. You can put in an array of arguments. We don't need them, but it is sensible to put them in. For some compilations, it does require it. Okay, so I'm going to first of all try to create a scanner which will allow us to get input from the user, and that requires some code that doesn't come as default. It comes in a package that we need. So I'm going to import that package. So import Java util package. And in that package I could import everything, so I just use star, but I happen to know that what I need is the scanner class, so I'll just import that. Class, that's fine. And I'm going to create a scanner. I'm going to call the scanner sc for scanner, create an object using constructor scanner, passing in system.in, which is effectively the keyboard. So the data type is scanner, the variable is going to be called sc, and I'm construct it by passing in the keyboard into the scanner code. Again, compile. Fine. Now I'm going to prompt the user by using system.out, and then you use the print method. I could use print line, but that would move the cursor onto the next line. Now the cursor left where it is. I'm going to give a prompt between quotes. So I'm going to ask for a variable called this. Close the quotes. File. It's fine. And then I'm going to read the variable this using a scanner method called nextInt. compiling this, yes, there's a problem. And the problem is that actually this is a reserved word. You're unlucky if you have a reserved word because there aren't very many of them. But in this case, if I just change this in, for example, not only do I need to create a non-reserved word, I also need to give it state type, so it's an integer. And what should, so I've got a variable called this in, and I'm reading the value, and it's going to be stored in memory in the location given by the variable this in. I'm going to read two values. I'm going to reading this and that, so I'm just copying the 2 lines of code, and the second variable that, and stored in that in. Once. Yeah. And now I'm going to do my calculations. I'm going to print out the calculation results. Just to dot out. I'm going to use print line because I do want the cursor to go to the next line. Here I want the cursor to remain, and so when I type in as a user this in, I want that to stay in the same line. But now I want to print. I move on to the next one. So use print line. I'm then going to print out whatever this is. And I'm going to concatenate. That basically means stick together two strings, which will be the contents of the variable this in. And I'm going to say that I'm going to be dividing that into division by another string, which is that in. And then I'm going to concatenate that with equals to indicate that this in divided by that in equals, and that's just strings, it's just text I'm printing out. And concatenate that with the actual calculation result, which is this in divided by that in. So this is where the calculation is actually done. Files does, and I'm going to copy that and do the same thing. Instead of calculating the integer division, I'm going to do the remainder, which in Java is done using percentage. So I'm going to type the output percentage, and I'm going to calculate percentage as well. Okay, so let's compile this. Compiles. Now let's run it. We run it by, most of the way of doing it by right-clicking and then selecting the main method. We don't have any arguments, so just click OK. It runs. I try the number 17, and number 5 is this and that. And you can see that 17 divided by 5 is 3. This is integer division because the slash, when both inputs, the numerator and denominator are both integers, will give us integer division. So it's not 3.4, it should be 13-point division, or real division. This is integer division. And then the 17 percentage 5, the percentage in Java calculates the remainder. So 17 divided by 5 is 3, remainder 2. Good. I'm going to alter this just a little bit. And instead of using the Java specific division, I'm using the general div and mod as feedback. I'm going to still leave the slash and percentage because that's what Java needs to calculate integer division and remainder. But as far as the user is concerned, I don't want them to know how it's done in Java. I just want them to understand I've done division and remainder, which is typical. Compile that, run it. You now see that if I go through the same process, I now get 17 div 5 is 3. So when I do integer division of 17 by 5, I get 3. And when I do 17 mod 5, the answer is 2. That is 17 divided by 5, the remainder is 2. Okay, I hope that was useful, and thank you for listening.